We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Tampa. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Baker going to throw this right away. That is caught. McMillan with it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
Love this look to start the ball game. They empty the backfield right away. And that's going to put some early stress on both their offensive line and on the secondary. And here they get the completion and a quick first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Buccaneers had 8 and 5 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
20.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On play action, McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been...
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now. And that'll be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now Mayfield. Got a man and he hits him in stride. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
180!
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it on play action. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Cade Otton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Around 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's go now.
To the air with McCarthy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Well, across the formation, there's Otton with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
Point it right. Good.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Good. Run, run, run. Hey, alert 33. Done.
Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10.
From
the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Jonathan Grenard, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Open man, that's Felton. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Bucs' 42-yard line.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here just past the 25. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Operating from the gun, Howard. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Howard. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense. But still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion.
60 Bison, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. Emeka Egbuka. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Oh, yeah, you got him, you got him. You got him.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Howard. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Irvin is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 17, Vikings 0. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing is McCarthy. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
To number 13. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 Bison. 60.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
A gain of 12. First down, Vikings.
Got it. Ready? Set up. 19 target.
To the air again, McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go now. 19, 18.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing again, McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Up the middle, Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 17, Vikings 7. Will Reichard, the kickoff for the Vikings.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here we go, here we go. 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Here's Howard off the play fake. There's a short one taken in by Otten. 7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Finding Pierce on a crossing route. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Howard. And it's caught. Touchdown. Alec Pierce. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It's a gain of 10.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will have the Vikings first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Here's McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this down to the 32.
That's another Vikings first down. A 5-yard gain on the play.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Slot man moves right. McCarthy going to throw again. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bucs force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Howard. And he fires one incomplete.
Number 17, incomplete. Josh Metellus on the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, go!
Looking to throw. Howard. A quick pass here to Godwin. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Now, That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's going to have a Bucs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Left side, he finds Pierce. And he's got this down to the 35. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Howard. And he's got Pierce. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got Otten on the out route. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. That one looks like he'll throw here. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Bucky Irving. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2.
At the 32-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw McCarthy. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Ready.
And they take a knee. counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Tampa Bay, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.